Welcome back to our Regretful Parents series. In this series, we dive into the wild, messy, and sometimes heartbreaking posts from parents who regret the gig. It's not about parent bashing, just a reality check before you sign a lifetime contract. I'm Erica.
You. I am Kristen. I looked it up.
Nice. Okay, Kristen, are you ready for this one? We are reading
I
a
guess.
post from the Regretful Parents sub that I'm so curious because it was removed by the moderator.
But you screenshotted it?
I didn't screenshot it, but I did copy paste, so we got
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Okay, the comment or the subject line is "Help, I'm pregnant."
No.
Yeah.
I don't like this one. Okay.
She says, "Hello, everyone. I'm 35 and 7 weeks pregnant. My husband and I wanted to try it slowly." Try what slowly?
Like, try to get pregnant slowly.
Oh,
Like, they weren't in a
okay.
rush to get pregnant.
Oh, okay. I always thought that I wanted children and actually find the idea of having my own family quite nice. When the pregnancy test was positive on the first try, oh my God. When the pregnancy test was positive on the first try, I was shocked and cried. I kept thinking that I didn't want this. My husband says the fear is normal. He was incredibly happy. I'm generally a person who doesn't like making decisions and is anxious. I don't like change. Any initial thoughts?
That's a bad combination to have a baby. If you're a person who doesn't like change and has anxiety, it's going to be rough.
Since then, I've read all the forums and become more and more afraid. God, I wake up at night and think, no, 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 I don't want to.
Oh. Uh-oh.
She says, I'm even considering an abortion. Yeah, girl, obviously. It sounds like you really don't want this. She says, I don't think my husband would ever forgive me for that.
Don't tell your husband. It's your fucking body. Your
Yeah,
choice.
say you got a miscarriage. I mean, isn't that fucked? I don't think my husband would ever. It's your body. You could die
Yeah.
giving birth.
And of course he's the one who's like so happy. She's the one who has like mental health issues. She's going to be like in every other
Yes!
Regretful Parents story we've ever read. She's going to be ultimately raising this child, most likely, if something were to happen.
Yeah, 100%.
Even if something were not going to happen, she's most likely going to be doing the brunt of the work. So,
Mm-hmm. I don't think my husband would ever forgive me for that. I don't even know if I want that or if I would probably even regret it. I can't get out of this spiral and I can't think clearly. Well, let me tell you, bringing a child into this situation is going to fix everything. She says, sometimes I wish I had an abortion just so I could think through everything in peace.
what? Okay, first of all, she's only 7 weeks pregnant. She probably found out like 2 weeks ago. Like, it's like, because you have to wait like a month before, like, you know.
Before you know.
Also, like, if she knew she was gonna have a baby and they were planning to have a baby, like, she didn't, like, consider any of this before? Like, girl, what?
It's my take on this, and I could be wrong, but it seems like, I don't know what age they got married, but she was like, I'm going to have time to think through getting pregnant because I'm not going to get pregnant the first go. And she got pregnant the first go and was like, fuck, I don't think I'm
Yeah.
ready for this. But you're 35 years old. How have you not been thinking
Yes.
about this?
You're 35. And also,
Yeah.
like, don't be trying for a baby if you're not ready to have a baby.
I know.
Like, don't process having a baby while trying to get pregnant. It doesn't make sense.
I know. I understand why she is in agony, but from your and my point of view, it seems so clear. Girl, have that abortion before it's too late. Go to therapy, spend a little time figuring out if you want children, and then try again when you're ready.
And what I think is probably underscoring her fear is the fear of her husband's reaction to her not wanting a kid. Because it's like, if he's so happy to have a kid, like, what is that going to do to their marriage? And if she decides she doesn't want to.
100%. But again, you and I know.
We know.
Putting yourself first and your mental health, because this is a lifelong choice. Lifetime contract. You can't tear it up you only have so much time before you can tear up that contract.
You can divorce your husband. You can't divorce your baby.
Yeah, you also can ask, exactly. You can ask your husband for forgiveness, and maybe he'll resent you a little bit, but you might resent this baby. So I would much rather have my husband resent me than resent the rest of my life with a child.
Yeah, resent my child.
Also, I'm sorry, if your husband cannot understand your own fears about the trauma that your body is about to take on, girl, you got to think deeply about if this is your husband.
And we don't know the full extent to what about it about having a kid makes her anxious. Like, the pregnancy, I'm sure, is one part of it, but who knows? Maybe she's like, "Fuck," coming to grips with the fact that she doesn't like change. She likes routine.
Mhm.
Your life
Yeah,
is
well,
gonna be
that's
upended.
mhm. That's a great transition because the next 2 paragraphs, she goes into why she wants children and why she's against it.
Okay, great.
Alright, so the reasons why I would probably want a child are that I am a family person. I think children are funny and it's fun.
I mean, in
Okay.
small doses, kids can be funny and fun.
Yeah, sure. Not a reason to have kids, though. I also think I would be a good mother. These are giving me a lot of pause. And on top of that, I'm 35, so I can't wait much longer. Oh, okay. Maybe it's just my crazy fear that's getting in the way and I'll regret it. I have always been afraid of changes and decisions. I always struggle with myself. Gotta say, none of these feel like a good reason to have children so far.
No, so far just like surface level, like society says like I'd be a good mother,
Yeah.
so therefore I
Children are
should. And
funny
I like
and I'm
family.
old.
Yeah.
Not great. Reasons I'm against it. I'm afraid it's more likely what? I'm afraid it's more likely to fall apart. Maybe she means I'm more likely to fall apart. I love rest and sleep. Both will be gone. Yes. I'm afraid I'll collapse. Valid.
Yep.
I fear being dependent and falling into depression. Think twice about that, girl. Raising a child for a lifetime is an immense task. I don't feel ready. I'm scared. I'm afraid of regretting it. I don't want to be an unhappy mother.
I'm so curious to see what the
Then
comments are
she
gonna be.
caps it off with, I'm so tired and at a loss. I'm feeling like I'm trapped. I'm reading the book The Children's Decision, but my thoughts are just spiraling. I'm surprised this was taken down by the moderator.
I'm sure it's not regretful parent. She's not a regretful parent. She is a person on the fence about having a baby.
Fuckers.
Yeah. And you don't wanna
Just,
influence an abortion or not. That's like a
I
whole
do.
different we should put you on a different subreddit. But yeah, uh, I'm very curious what other people are gonna say. To me, it's like if you're in this much turmoil, first of all, bitch, you did this to yourself.
Yeah.
Let me, like, shame you a little bit because you should have fucking thought about this before putting it in your body and letting nature do its thing. Like, don't be a fucking idiot. You're smarter than that. You're 35. Give me a fucking
Yeah.
break,
Right. Right.
okay?
35 is too old
Yeah. Second of
to
all,
be this
don't do
messy.
something just because your husband wants you to do something. That's a recipe for disaster, and it doesn't sound like you wanna do this, so why are you doing it?
Yeah.
Okay. What do the comments say?
All right. Meandering Unicorn said, quote,
That's cute.
children are funny and it's fun is not a good reason to create a human being and uproot your entire life. T. And just because you would be a good mother doesn't mean you have to want to be a mother,
Yeah,
right? I tell all women to only have a child if it's what they want. Your husband might want one now, but men leave all the time. You cannot make this decision based on another person's desires because you will be left holding the bag. Girl,
exactly.
yes, 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 yes. Ask yourself, if you die in this pregnancy, will it have been worth it? Then they said, if you are an anxious person who doesn't like change and making decisions, I think parenthood would be a nightmare for you. I would only
Hell.
have this child if you truly cannot picture being happy without children. Yes.
I mean, that's like the
Yes.
learning lesson from regretful parents over and over again is like, and I'm so glad more parents are coming out and saying this and corroborating it, but it's like, don't have kids unless you really, really want them, unless you would
Yes.
be miserable
Desperate.
without them. Yep. And even then, sometimes we've seen that
Sometimes
before
you're
on
still
regretful
swimming.
parents.
Yeah. Next comment says, quote, reasons why I would probably want a kid, dot, dot, dot. And then they said, you don't want kids.
But here's the thing, like, for people who have kids, this sounds like boilerplate most people who have kids. This is
Yeah.
like 98% of the country are like, I want kids because of these superficial, stupid reasons. Like, that's like a majority of the world at this point.
Hmm.
So I can't shame her too much for her stupid reasons because like
It's not
you
her
and I
fault.
would never have those reasons. But like at the same time, it's like, okay, but like most people who have kids like think like this.
Yeah. Next comment says, this very situation happened to me with my ex husband. He really wanted a child and I really didn't. But I let him talk me into it and we somehow managed to get pregnant in about 2 months. Oh no, Lord help me. She said, my brain screamed, no, 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 no. There's like a million no's. I
Oh
became
no.
ineffective at work because I could not think about anything else. I wrote in my diary the word horror to explain how I was feeling. And the only time that no finished was when I decided to get an abortion. Sometimes your brain knows better than you what you really want. I'm
Mm.
sharing not to tell you to get an abortion, but just to share my own story so you feel less alone. Wow.
Wow. I mean, I do love that, right? It's like, as women, we're all trained to ignore our gut instinct. And I know we've had this
Yes.
conversation before about how you
Yes.
should listen to your gut. And like, sometimes your gut is trying to tell you something, dude. Like, follow it.
Mhm. 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 Yes, 100%. Your intuition, especially a woman's intuition, is I think the strongest force on planet Earth.
Mine's a little broken, but yeah, I respect other people's.
You have good intuition, Kristen, you do. You
It was okay. All
do.
right. Well, I appreciate that you saying that. But I was really jealous. Like, remember when Trump got reelected this last time, and the women of the world said they collectively all woke up at like two
Oh, 4 a.m.
13 a.m. or whatever time, and they all like were like I had that similar feeling when I first like woke up, but like when I woke up, I didn't wake up in the middle of the night like a witch. And I really
I don't think
am,
that's the
am
same.
jealous of those women who woke up and they were like, the force of the energies of the earth are telling me something is wrong.
Yes, I'm talking about, like, internal intuition, which you do have
Yeah.
a good sense of self, okay?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Don't
yeah, yeah.
believe in yourself.
I just want to be a witch.
You are a witch. I've declared it.
Thank you.
Okay, let's read a couple more because I actually really like this post.
Yeah, me too.
If the only major thing stopping you from getting an abortion is the ending of your marriage, then your marriage will probably fail after the baby is born. I found most men like the idea of kids, like children like the idea of having a pet dog. People say that to
Right.
us all the time. Yeah, I totally agree. They want to play with it, but they don't want to clean up their poop or get involved with the day-to-day monotony. Da, 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 da. Monotony. What you should ask yourself, because this will most likely be the outcome: are you prepared to be a single mother? Bitch, yes. Are you willing
Uh-huh.
to lose everything in the event your child is born with disabilities?
Oh
If the answer
God.
is no to either question, you should get the abortion. Hell yes. Hell yes. This person, make them president. God. Yeah.
I mean, this woman just needs fucking therapy to. Oh, that could solve 99% of regretful parents
Truly.
or
Yeah.
fence sitters or any problem. Just go to goddamn therapy, dude.
Just go to
Figure out what you really
therapy.
want.
Yeah. Don't.
Yeah.
It's baffling to me that people go to a site like Reddit to get information from strangers. They might be dumber than you. Like, you can only
Yeah.
trust yourself. And I know that's easier said than done if you're insecure and afraid of change, but
Yeah. And how did it take you 35 years to like question
I
this,
know.
girl?
Girl, come listen to Dinky. We got you, boo. And if you go
Oh
through
my
divorce,
god.
we got episodes on that too. Well, guys, if
Uh
you like this episode, remember to like and subscribe. We have so much more coming in this series. And if you want to go deeper, we have an entire podcast about being child free by choice. If you're watching this on YouTube, just know there's a whole podcast feed of more content that you're missing out on. And if you're listening to this on the podcast, just know there's a whole bunch more regretful parents that you're not seeing in the feed, because we only put one per week in the feed to spare you all the regretful parents content that we do. But if you go to YouTube, Dinky Pod, you can see our faces. You can spend so much time with us. You can read all the regretful parents posts that you could ever want.
Yes. I also want to read some recent episodes that we've done because
Great.
you don't even know what the fuck you're missing out on, okay?
No, you
Besides
don't.
the regretful parent stuff, we have everything you need to know about moving abroad, visas, logistics, and life overseas, which only people who are child free, who have
That's actually on the
time and
Patreon,
energy
but
can do that.
plug for the Patreon.
Patreon. We interviewed a child free comedy writer who was working for Jimmy Fallon, Comedy Central, chose a child free life. We did a
Tons
whole
of
entire
comedians.
episode about Lizzie Borden. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have everything from like true crime, interviews with child free people. We do
Astrology.
politics, astrology. We fucking cover it all. And it's all
Yeah, we
fun.
do.
Okay.
It's
We have more
look how
fun even on the podcast than we do in Regretful Parents. We're, like, serious on Regretful Parents, but we go
We're
unhinged
kind of a
on the
little too
podcast.
serious here. I think we gotta loosen up a little, to be honest.
But it's, like, such a heavy shit topic. So that's why I'm saying get
Oh,
over to
that's
the
true.
fucking
Good point.
podcast, listen to the less, intense shit, and, have fun with us.
Yes, have fun. You're good point. We can't be too silly here. We're dealing with people's lives. People's lives are on the line.
They're at
And if
stake.
you're child free and looking to make new friends, do I have something for you? And it's called a vacation with Dinky. You can learn more about the trips that we're taking at dinkypod.com. And until next time, thanks, Dink Squad. Thanks,
Don't
Dink
get
Squad.
pregnant, bitch.
Don't get pregnant, bitch.
And if you are, reconsider.